Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to our movie review. Now, this review is going to be very interesting, and especially on a certain topic. I'm going to review the recent movie that Clint Eastwood directed, and it's called Jewell. This came out in late 2019, and I remember I did a jury reaction for it. Now, I don't think this movie did very well in theaters, so it's either you heard about this movie or you haven't, and unless you're like much older than me, then you probably remember the story that this movie was based off of. And as somebody who didn't knew about it, this was very interesting, but this movie's like pretty well done, very well acted. This is basically, as I said, based on a true story. Like it takes place in 1996 during the Olympic Games. It's basically a security guard played by, what's his name? Paul Walter Hauser. I think that's Hauser. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Paul Walter Hauser. He plays the main character, Richard Jewell, and then at the 1996 Olympics, he encounters a pipe bomb that explodes, and if you know the story, you know where it's going. And then Richard Jewell becomes he becomes a hero. He gets praised as a hero, and then shortly afterwards, the FBI has decided to make him a prime suspect and frame him and try to ruin his reputation. And then the media comes in trying to smear him, and he becomes more of a villain than a hero. And that's pretty much what this is. And throughout the movie, he's trying to deal with the FBI, like spreading false information and all that, basically framing him and all that, and try to clear his name. And it's like I said, it's very a well done for a Clint Eastwood directed movie. This was very well done, and the actors did a really good job. It's got Sam Rockwell and Kathy Bates, who plays Richard Jewell's mother in this. She did a good job in this. I think this is probably one of my favorite roles she has done, and very well shot too, and very intense. And the movie's 2 hours and 10 minutes long, but it almost goes by very quickly. You get really intrigued to what's going on, and this is kind of this happening in 1996, still pretty relevant today. You see, usually news stations or news channels, the media, always smearing around celebrities, spreading all lies and all that. And you usually see it on Twitter a lot with cancel culture and all that, trying to spread lies, trying to ruin someone's reputation, trying to ruin someone else's life, whether they're famous or not, to no end. It's always a big problem. This is you wouldn't believe something like this would happen even back then, but it actually did. And I didn't know all about the stuff I was reading about it, and so it just sucks that this guy had to go through all this shit and trying to prove his innocence. And I don't know what I should say unless you were following the whole thing back in '96. I would tell you, but yeah, let's hope that it ends peacefully. But yeah, that's basically what it is. I think it's a good thing Clint Eastwood got the story out there, because people who are younger than people who are much younger probably wouldn't know about this. I remember reacting to the trailer to it. I didn't know about this. I didn't know very much about the bombing, but boy, this movie really definitely shows how bad the media can be towards other people and all that, and the fact that it's still going on, mainly in the world of the internet. It just sucks. But there's other ways of fighting it too. So yeah, this is a pretty relevant film now, very relevant, even though it's based on an event from the 90s. But it's still definitely, it just shows you the media can be bad at times with famous people. But yeah, this is a very, like I said, very good movie. I definitely recommend, if you like Clint Eastwood movies, that he doesn't star in this film, by the way. He just directed and produced it. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, this is definitely a must-see film, Richard Jewell. And that's my review of the film. If you have seen the movie, let me know what you think of it. And if you're older than me, do you remember hearing about this on the news? And it must be such a big deal. It would be a big deal today if it happened to like to another famous celebrity that turn out like this, and wow. So thank you so much for watching my review, and I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.